Hi, Karen. Took you long enough. Yeah, about that. There's mold on those last 2 slices of bread.
Extra calories at this point. Kellen is right.
I don't have any other options. What the hell is the matter with you? You think this is enough for 5 of us?
Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Actually, the mold spores give us food poisoning.
I'm, no scientist. Sorry.
Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Nope. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine.
Ukraine. I'm glad I picked a Russian accent for somebody. There's plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it some time.
Tony, what makes you think that?
One of the books had weather reports.
You're illiterate, so that's a lie.
Yeah. Karen, I've seen him reading.
Who reads upside down?
What do you think? I mean, who do we want to support here, I'm guessing, is what this is asking.
Yeah, probably. Well, no offense, Karen, we don't really like you. You must be going blind, then.
Gah! Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make up something like that about me.
You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Well, she just done Karen.
Thanks for backing me up. Not sure if that's with Anatoly or Gregor.
Good to have someone so positive around. Yeah, maybe he'll remember that.
I guess let's call it a day. Yeah.
Sure. Alright, everybody's going to bed. 10 minutes later.
Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that.
Well, I don't think you were supposed to say that part out loud, Anatoly.
I don't think that's a... But there it is. And it totally looks at you with admiration. Hey.
And the squirrel is very bouncy.
See you tomorrow.
We can always eat the squirrel, just saying. Okay, we're definitely sure he's remembering that one. Okay, so I guess the other one was Gregor.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, well, yeah, going to bed hungry. We only had, like...
I don't even think we got to eat.
Probably not. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled.
Whoa! I hear thunder still in the distance, too. Incredible!
Impressive.
I wish we had a deer here.
Yeah, you should have gone hunting for that earlier.
With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day.
Just drink up, you'll be fine.
Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history.
That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly.
What option did we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
Yeah, passive aggressiveness. Alright.
It's going to get a lot worse because people are going to get really cranky very fast.
Yes. Let's see, Karen's in the bedroom, Gregor's in the living room, Raya's in the kitchen, Anatoly's in the bathroom. Let's see. We just save quick. And who do we want to talk to?
And Karen can go kick rocks.
We got more with Mariah.
I was going to say, yeah, Mariah's at 2 hearts. The other 2 are at 1.
And Karen has no hearts.
Karen will not have hearts if we play our cards right.
Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I should double check if there's any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get this drawer open. Could you give it a try? Sure. Great! While you go do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. Yay! Later! Oh, I bet you this is where the Chopettes are hiding.
Probably.
Yep,
That's
there
why
we
she
are.
couldn't get the drawer open.
Hello! Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night?
You just need to roll with it.
What's up, Raspberry? We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, please don't let the others see us. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a Chopette is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? No, totally not. Good. Chopettes, roll on out. Yeah, I'd imagine everyone would be down after
I
this.
imagine people couldn't even get out of the cabin.
It won't stop.
You're all doing great. Just a little longer.
Gregor don't look so good.
He did eat the mold. I'm so hungry.
Me too. Well, good night, everybody. Time for bed. Stomach's growling more. The ellipsis is getting longer. Wake up! I said wake up! Hi, Raspberry. The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't let this weigh on my conscience. Go back to sleep, monster.
What the hell are we?
Oh, another strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling your names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat.
Uh, huh.
Well, everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. I mean, a good way to conserve your energy with less food. Well, rain's still pouring out there. Can barely make out the trees from the windows. Oh, Mariah's getting up. Oh. I couldn't sleep. I don't think anybody could have slept.
The storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Yeah, Gregor's really looking bad.
I got a good look out the window.
And
All I saw was rain.
great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
If it's flooding outside, it is no more.
It's gone, yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. How are we going to find our way back now?
We'll, have to ride out this storm.
Okay. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating.
It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right.
Oh boy. Okay, everybody's drifting off somewhere. Okay. Okay, so we can... Yeah, probably best to talk to Mariah.
Yeah, just try to see what we can do about maxing out those hearts.
Yeah. Brr. It's cold as hell over here. Surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? To be fair, he is a chonky boy.
He is big, yes.
Explain to Roy how the size of a person fat content contributes to their temperature.
I.e., he's a chonky boy.
Yes. Ah! Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Okay. Cut trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Well, it depends on the person. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Ooh, you make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. Yay!
Those off-center, non-symmetrical hearts are starting to bother me a little bit.
Oh, okay, let's get to the others. Call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Okay. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. Oh boy. Okay, everyone take a little bit. It ain't gonna last long, so enjoy while you can. Let me guess, he inhales his.
Yeah, well, you know.
Eh.
You even called the specific phrase.
Yeah. Well, it's not much, but not much other options here. Good night.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped.
The thunder tells me no.
Yeah. It's still flooding.
What are we going to do?
Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right?
Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here.
But do you really think it will rain that long?
Totally. It's been days already. Makes you think it will stop soon.
Ugh. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Has nobody thought about doing what they can to maybe build like a little raft or something?
You'd think. I mean, you got enough firewood, right? And if worse comes to worse, you could probably take one of the walls down here.
Well, I mean, they can reach some trees, I think, without it, you know. They can probably reach a few trees outside.
Well, to be fair, they're also really hungry. They might not be thinking rationally.
Eh.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's go. Let me save quick. Yeah, let's go speak with.
Think about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. That's a happy one right there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go talk to Mariah. Max out our hearts. Hey. Well, that was quick.
That was a very meaningful conversation. Thank you, Mariah.
Yes. How are you holding up? Well, better question. I'm torn between these two.
I mean, I'm kind of wondering if that would give us some background on what exactly happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to, especially since we've already maxed out our hearts. No, not nearly as bad as Ukraine. My father was a farmer. Extremely bright, but extremely stubborn. After they took him, we struggled like other families, but people kept calling him a traitor, even after he was gone. Our village went mad after the rationing got extreme. Parents sending their children to orphanages instead of letting them starve at home. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Eventually we decided we needed to escape, so we stole supplies until we had enough for the journey. To keep our spirits up, Gregor described it as a vacation. You usually don't risk execution during a vacation, though. Thanks for listening. Oh, well, okay, Gregor, what you got for us?
Okay, family meeting. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. I don't want to ask this, but
He's crying.
it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food.
I'll go.
Mariah!
I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably had the best chance of swimming through the flooded waters.
No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happened to your glasses, Anatoly.
You're blind as a mole rat, remember?
That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor,
Sounds good to me. Yeah, don't volunteer at all, Karen. Karen. As long as it's the longest, he's probably best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones. But we need to find food or help.
Okay, grabbing a branch from the woodpile. Cuts into different measurements.
Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. The shortest will go outside to search for food.
Okay, you're not worried. You saw him cut the branch legs. Pick the biggest. Let's see, who's gonna get it? Looks like I've got the shortest.
Mariah.
It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for.
Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area.
Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence.
Awfully jaunty a jingle for that.
Yeah, really. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. Sun's completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed.